In today's video, we are going to be breaking down Carmelo Anthony and how he is able to shoot the basketball. If you're looking to shoot the basketball better, it is a very good idea to go check out different players on how they shoot the ball to see what can work for you. Let's get down and let's break down Carmelo Anthony. So in a ton of Carmelo Anthony's shots, he tends to step into his shot after receiving the pass. This is one of the ways that you can shoot after receiving the ball from a pass. The other way is by having a quick hop step into the shot where you would land on both feet at the exact same time. And of course there is the third way where you would just basically have a set shot, but usually in that case you'd be having a pass coming from in front of you and not from the side. So when he goes and steps into his shot, he is automatically, as soon as he feels that ball, he is looking at the rim, knowing where to then shoot. He steps into his shot, and when he does, he is on his toes. This is a very important factor. The reason for that is being on your toes initiates the calf muscles to work, and from there, those are a lot faster muscles. They're quick, fast twitch muscles, which will allow you to explode upwards into your jump much faster. We do also see that his shoulders are in line with his knees and in line with his toes, which is fantastic. That's going to give him a nice balanced shot. When he goes up into his set point, what we see is he brings the ball in front of his hips, more to the left, if not right in front of his right knee, and then he lifts that ball up into a set point. When he lifts that ball up into a set point, we do not see much movement when it comes to his elbow, and you don't want to do that usually either as well. The reason for that is you want to have as little movement as possible on your shot. That allows you to be more consistent because it's just one extra thing that you don't have to move. It's like a car having a lot of technology. The more technology a car has, generally the more repairs that car is going to have. And same as with your shot. Think of each little movement is a new piece of technology that you need to perfect. So from there, we see him go up into his set point, and his set point is quite a bit above his forehead, and we see that his arm is basically at a 90-degree angle. However, we see that his upper arm is not straight out in front of him. It's actually angled slightly up. This is going to give him a little bit of a easier time shooting over top of a defender, which is going to make it a little bit harder to block. Now, from there, we do see that his body is a straight line, like if there is a pull down his back, which is fantastic. That's going to give him, again, a nice balanced shot. And then, when he goes and releases that ball, we see that his hand drops off and that the ball tends to go off his middle finger. And then from there, he's able to have a soft release. We don't see a quick flick or a flat hand down. We see a curved hand and not a flat hand. Now, with a curved hand, you're generally going to have more arc on your shot, but with a flat hand down, you're going to get more rotation on that ball. So that's kind of the choice that you have to make. You also have to know what's comfortable to you. He also finishes with his elbow above his eyes, which is going to give him a lot of arc on his shot as well. Now, something that we do also notice is that his shoulders and his hips are pretty well squared towards the basket. That's going to give him a nice straight shot. That's going to give him a nice balanced shot and a consistent shot. Now, again, everyone has a different shooting form. Some players like to have their off shoulder or off hip back a bit to give them more power. Carmelo Anthony doesn't need to do that. And then we also do see that his shoulder is in line with his elbow going straight towards the rim. A lot of things with Carmelo Anthony's shot tells us that he is going to have a very consistent shot and a very accurate shot, which we do see, as he is a 35% career three-point shooter. The other question you need to ask yourself is how far forward do you drift when you shoot that ball? As we can see, Carmelo Anthony tends to drift about 2 feet forward on his shot. He keeps his shooting form up as well, which is fantastic. That's going to again lead to a consistent shot. And then he does tend to walk backwards on his shot after shooting. And as we can see here, he does release the ball from his middle finger. That again is going to give him, when you've got a squared up shot, that is going to give him a nice straight shot. Now after he shoots, when he releases that ball, he tends to bring that left shoulder back. So keeping in mind that even though he's a squared up shooter when he leaves the ground, when he goes up to release that ball, his left side of his body tends to then drift backwards into his shot, leaving his right side more in line with the basketball net. This could be all from the fact that when he goes and finally releases the ball, his elbow tends to slightly come out towards the right, which is totally fine. Almost 99.8% of people will do that, but we also want to look at his offhand. And with his offhand, we see that it drifts off and he does not shoot with a thumb flick like Curry as well as Kyrie Irving. We also see right there that there is a space between his palm and the ball that's going to give him control of the ball, whether it goes right or left. Carmelo Anthony has one of the best shooting forms, in my opinion, in the NBA. And I hope that this video has helped you. And I hope this video has helped you with being able to improve your shooting form. If you shoot with a squared up shot where your left side of your body slightly goes back like Carmelo Anthony's, you might want to look at some of those tips, like having the ball released from your middle finger. That's going to give you a nice straight shot. Having a lack of movement in your elbow when you're bringing that ball into your set point is also going to be very beneficial. I hope that this video has helped you. If it has, hit that like button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys again next time.